See the screen?
No, ma'am.
Then
No, ma'am.
not that, right? Okay. So one second. So what did we learn in the last class? Who is going to tell me? Okay, Leksha, what did we learn in the last class?
Ma'am, we learned about night.
Oh, that is okay. After night, we had a class, right? In that class, what did we learn?
On.
Okay. So first question. So first we'll go with a question round. Then we will start. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That would be better. Okay. Just give me a second. I will take this part. Okay. If not, I usually take photo of it so that I can call you in order. Just Shravan. Okay. So we'll start with Leksha. Okay. So first question to you.
Yes, ma'am.
White pawns. White pawns. In which rank will you arrange it?
Second rank.
Very good. So let's arrange. How many white pawns will be there?
8 white balls.
Very good. So now second question to Anirudh. So black pawns. Where will you arrange the black pawns?
7th rank, ma'am.
Very good. So how many black pawns?
8, ma'am.
Very good. Super. Okay. So now Isha.
Yes, ma'am.
How does a white pawn move? Like from which rank to which rank?
It has 2 options to move.
No, not that. So what is forward moving for a white pawn? It will start from which rank till which rank it will go. Did you get the
Second
question right? Ah, very
is
good. So white
to
pawns,
8th rank.
white pawns always start from the second rank and then it go towards eighth rank. Okay, very good. Now, Aldrin. So you tell the same thing for the black. Which rank will the black pawn start until which rank it will go? என்ன கொஸ்டின்னா
Ma'am,
ம்
it will start in H7.
So you can say seventh rank, which means you are telling commonly. இப்ப காமனா எல்லா பாயிண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் சொல்லணும்னா you can say seventh rank. Okay, so it will start from seventh rank and it will go towards which rank? So from seventh rank, where will it go? Okay, the question is, will it go towards eighth rank or will this pawn go? Very good, first rank. So from seventh rank, it will start and then it will go towards first rank. Okay, that is our black pawn. In that direction, black pawn moves. Okay, now Piyush. My question to you is, will the pawn move backwards? Piyush. Piyush, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so will the pawn move backwards?
No, ma'am.
It will not move back. It will only move forward. Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
So now Shanvika, can
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can I take this f5 pawn to f4?
No, ma'am.
No, you cannot because f4 is backwards, right? Because this
Yes.
pawn moves this way. So this is forward for white. Very good. Now, Shravan, can I take this pawn to f6? You have to check correctly and tell.
No, ma'am.
No. So how, why? Why it cannot go to f6?
Ma'am, backward move another, ma'am.
Yeah, it will the back move another. So he said it will not move backwards. Okay, now Shravan, tell me what is forward? Which square is in front of this pawn? If it is a black pawn, what is its front?
Ma'am, white one back side forward, ma'am.
The back side போகாது. Okay. ஆனா இந்த பான்க்கு எது வந்து forward square? I asked him which is the forward square for this pawn. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற ஒரு ஸ்டெப் சொல்லு. So tell me the square which is in front of this pawn. One step.
E4, ma'am.
F4 டா. இந்த square தானே முன்னாடி. So this pawn will move this way. So this square is forward for him. So you have to imagine you are sitting here. This is the real chessboard. Just imagine this is the real chessboard and you are sitting here in this. Okay, imagine like that, and then you have a pawn here. From here you move forward like this. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so we will again start with Leksha. Leksha, how will a pawn capture?
Ma'am, a pawn captures diagonally forward.
How many steps diagonal?
Two steps.
No, two steps, only one step. If there is a pawn here, okay, so always how does a black pawn move? From 7th rank towards 1st rank. Then what is front for this pawn? These two squares. It cannot capture something which is here or something which is here. Okay, so diagonally only one step, this way or this side. You can choose this side or this side. Okay, so we will do this one. So now Shanvika, tell me which square this pawn is controlling. So for pawns, unlike other pieces, one step forward diagonal is what it controls. Okay, for this, tell me which square? Two squares this pawn is controlling.
D6,
And then,
F6.
okay, very good. Next, Shravan, which squares this pawn is controlling?
D.
So white pawn, Nale, you have to have this in mind. Second rank linde 8th rank. It goes from second rank to 8th rank. Whenever you speak about black pawn, you should always have have it in mind that it starts from 7th rank and go towards first rank. Okay, now tell two squares for this pawn, wherever it controls.
F5, ma'am. H5, ma'am.
Ah, very good, super. So these two squares, the pawn will control. Okay. Aldrin, which two squares this pawn is controlling? So once we do this, right, we will be clear with this. So tell me the two squares this pawn is controlling.
H6, H6,
No, no,
H5, ma'am.
no. Which pawn is this? இது என்ன pawn இது? White or black?
Black.
Black pawn
Black
எங்க
pawn,
இருந்து
ma'am.
start ஆகி எங்க போகும்?
First rank, ma'am.
First rankல start ஆகுமா? First rankக்கு போகுமா? So I was asking him, which pawn is this? Where will it start? Where will it go? Okay, so he is replying for that. சொல்லு. எந்த rankல start ஆகும்? எந்த rankக்கு போகும்?
Ma'am, first rank.
First rankக்கு போகும். Okay, அப்ப இதுக்கு forward என்ன? இந்த two squares. So black pawn, what should we remember? It starts in the 7th rank. It goes towards first rank. Now you tell me which are the two squares diagonally forward for this pawn. So if you are sitting here as a black player, where will you move the pawn? Or which squares does this pawn control?
Ma'am, F5, ma'am.
F5 எப்படிட்ட போகும்? F5 is somewhere else. This pawn is in B5. It can only control two squares. And that two squares should be one step diagonal forward. Forward nu முன்னாடி. இந்த பானுக்கு இப்படி travel பண்ற பானுக்கு இந்த ரெண்டு steps வந்து பின்னாடி. So I told him, for a pawn which is traveling this way, these two squares are backside. So which is in front? Front diagonal. Tell me, Aldrin. It's easy.
H6, ma'am.
Pawn அப்படி ஜம்ப் ஆகுமா? அவ்வளவு தூரம் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணுமா? Will it control H6?
Yes, ma'am.
It won't. Okay, you be on mute and listen. Okay, so everyone listen. I will repeat again. So when we were speaking about black pawn, first thing we should remember is it would have started in the 7th rank and it is going forward towards first rank. அது 7th rankல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரேங்க நோக்கி போயின்னு இருக்கு. Okay, so அப்ப for a black pawn, 6th rank is from 7th rank. When it started with the 7th rank, 6th rank is front. Then after that, 5th rank will be forward. 4th rank forward. Then it will go forward towards 3rd rank. Then it will go to 2nd rank and then 1st rank. So this pawn, so general, what is the general rule? Pawn controls one step diagonally forward, which means for this black pawn, forward is this square and this square. One step diagonal, so this is diagonal, and in that diagonal we have to take only the first step, and this is forward for a black pawn. Okay, so if you are sitting here as a black player, your board will look like this. Okay, so 5th rank there is a pawn, and then the 4th rank is what is forward for you as a black player. Okay, so always remember that, because it started in the 7th rank, it started in the 7th rank and it is moving forward like this. Okay, you will just see the board like this, but there is no change. Okay, every square is same. Okay, only the view is different. Okay, நீ black விளையாடினா இப்படி பாப்ப, white விளையாடினா view வந்து மாறும் தவிர there is no change. ஓகேவா? So இப்ப இங்க இருக்கிற 5th rankல இருக்கிற பான்க்கு fourth rank the forward. And in the fourth rank, you have to find that one step diagonal. Okay, so that is our pawn control. Okay, so Kashvi, which square this pawn is controlling? Two squares.
Ma'am, she just went to the bathroom. She'll come back, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, no problem. Okay, next. Leksha, which two squares this pawn is controlling?
F3 and H3, ma'am.
No. Again, we are doing wrong. Okay, so where will the white pawn start?
Second rank.
How does it move towards which rank?
8th rank.
So when a pawn is moving forward like this, these two squares are back or front?
Back.
Then it's wrong, right? Pawns will not move backward. Now tell me which square it is controlling.
Ma'am, it is controlling F5 and H5.
Yes. So white pawn always have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as forward. Black pawn will always have 7. I mean, white pawn will not have first rank because it doesn't come in the first rank. Sorry. White pawn will always have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black pawn will always have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so can we just repeat that so that we don't forget it, everyone? Okay, we'll start with Shanvika, Shravan. Okay, Shravan, repeat after me. White pawn. Just repeat after me. White pawn. I couldn't hear you clearly. Hello.
White pawn.
2, 3, 4, 5,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8.
Next, Shanvika, tell. White pawn.
White pawn.
2, 3. Others be on mute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now, Piyush, tell. Piyush, white pawn. White pawn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Very good. Kashvi, repeat after me. White pawn. Kashvi. Oh, okay. She has to come yet, right? Aldrin, white pawn.
Yes, ma'am.
White pawn.
White pawn.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Now, Leksha, white pawn.
White pawn.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Next, Isha, white pawn.
White
White.
pawn.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Anirudh, white pawn. Repeat. White pawn. Anirudh. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay, is Kashvi back?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. She ran, ma'am. Her friends were there at the door. Once she's
Okay.
coming back, I'll inform, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sorry,
sure.
sorry.
Okay. So Anirudh, can you hear me? Anirudh, you have to speak. Okay. So Anirudh, when you're back, just inform me, okay? Now we'll start with Isha. Isha, black pawn.
Black pawn.
Just a second. So I'll show you this so that it will be easier for you. 7, 6,
7,
5,
6,
4,
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So next, Aldrin, black pawn.
Black pawn.
7, 6, 5, 4,
7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Piyush, black pawn.
Black pawn.
7, 6, 5, 4,
7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Next, Shanvika, black pawn.
Black pawn.
7, 6, 5, 4. So you can
7,
see
6,
here.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Shravan, black pawn.
Black pawn.
7, 6, 5, 4,
7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Others be on mute. Okay. So that is the difference. So now how does the white pawn move? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How does the black pawn move? 7, 6. Hmm? Any question? Okay, listen. So how does the black pawn move? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So you always have to remember, if it is a black pawn, then immediately your mind should tell you 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So if a black pawn is in third rank, then it can only move to second too. Okay. If a black pawn is in second rank, it can only move to first rank. Okay. If a white pawn is here in second rank, it can only move to the third rank or fourth rank. Okay. If a white pawn is in fourth rank, it can go to fifth rank. White pawn in fifth rank, then it means, what did we learn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 5, 6, right? Then 7, 8. But this is this way for black. Okay, for black, we did it in reverse. Okay, so black pawn in 7th rank can go to 5th rank. Okay, or it can also go to 6th rank. But if you want to choose 2 steps at the initial move, at the first move, then it is 5th rank. After 5th rank, whenever you find a black pawn in 5th rank, then what will your mind say? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is in 5. Then it is 4. Then it is 3. Then it is 2. Then it is 1. So this is our black pawn moves. Now let's flip the board. The same thing will apply. Okay. So this
Ma'am,
board.
excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm?
Ma'am,
Question?
actually, in the first rank, the pieces like rook, bishop will be there. How can the pawn come there?
Okay. So that's a good question. So let me show you a game. I'll share the screen again. Please be on mute. I'll show you a game, you will understand. Study, okay. I'm taking the thing, okay? So sure will be good. No, I'm trying to take a game which has gone to the end game. So just give me a few seconds. I'll find some end game if I have. Um, Okay, I will myself show you a game. See, when we play chess, right? Both the players play. Okay, so there is something called opening. Okay, which we will learn in the future classes, right? So, and then there is something called middle game, and then there is something called end game. So I'm trying to find if there is an end game so that. Or shall I answer this in the next class with the example?
We can answer this in next class.
Okay, so for now I will tell it orally. You understand how much you are able. Okay, in next class, right, Friday, I will come up with a game which has gone to the end game. Okay, so you know that we learned, right? So a piece, what are the work a piece does? So if it is a rook, it controls the empty square. It supports its own piece. We also learned it attacks the opponent. And we also learned attack is like giving a warning. If you don't move away from the attack, if you don't escape, then I will capture you in the next move. Okay, so in a game there will be many attacks, there will be many captures, and then if it goes to the end game, there will be very few pieces left, and that's when king and pawn becomes powerful. Okay, so at that time, you know what will happen. That's what we are going to learn now. So we learned this pawn which is on the second rank. Okay, when it the board is wrong.
Ma'am, I cannot see the board. Ma'am, I cannot not
I'm
see the
sharing, I'm
board.
sharing. I'm back. Okay, so done. So a pawn which is on the second rank, okay, say for example it makes the first move. So we learned in the first step, very first step, whenever it is starting for the very first time, it can move 2 steps. I don't want to use this opportunity to move 2 steps. I can make it move 1 step. That is my wish. But only in the very first move, 2 or 1 step. Okay. Once it is moved, that pawn can make only one step forward. So it can go to 5th rank, 6th rank, 7th rank. Okay. Now what will it do in the 8th rank? Can a pawn move backwards? You can all unmute and tell. Can a pawn move backwards?
No, ma'am.
No, then what will it do in the 8th rank? It's so okay. Be on mute. So this pawn which has gone to the end from second rank, it has gone to the end. This is the 8th rank, and there are no more squares. Now, but it has took lot of effort to come here, right? There will be many other pieces which might have captured the pawn. Opponent might have captured it, but it came this way, okay, uh, escaping all those attacks, which means it has done a good job, right? Let's take like that. Now, when this pawn goes to the tip of this board, it gets promoted. So we call it promotion, pawn promotion. When a white pawn, which starts from the second rank, it goes towards 8th rank. In 8th rank, it cannot do anything. It cannot move backwards. But it has took lot of effort to come to the 8th rank, which means it get promotion. So how do we do promotion? It can get promoted only to these 4 pieces, either to a queen or to a rook or to a bishop or a knight. So pawn getting promoted to a pawn is useless. Okay, because pawns cannot move backward. That's why there is a concept called promotion. They become powerful and they get promoted. Okay. pawn cannot get promoted to a king. The reason is there can be only one king for white, one leader. And if that leader is defeated, the game over, right? And there can be only one black king. Okay, and if that black king is defeated, the game ends. Okay, so here we don't use the word defeated, we use the word checkmate, which we will learn in 2 or 3 classes. Okay, for now, understand a pawn which has reached here, okay, it cannot move backwards. That's why it gets promoted. It becomes powerful. It gets promoted. So how do I really do promotion in the chessboard? I'll show you that. So you have to take the pawn here, here, here. So from 7th rank, you have to pick the pawn, put it in 8th rank, and then choose any one piece among this. Say if I want to take a queen, I take a queen, and then this piece will act like a queen. So I already have a queen in the game. Okay, now I have this pawn here. I'm making the move. Imagine black is making some move, and after that I'm taking it here. And can I now promote to a queen? Yes, it is possible. Even if you have one queen, you can still promote your pawn to another queen. Even if you have 2 bishops, okay, I have 2 bishops, one light square and dark square. Now my pawn has come to h7. Now can I promote it? Yes, you can promote it. But if you want to take a bishop, you can take a dark square bishop, because the promoting square is dark square. Okay, so these all will come into play in the end game. So I will find a good game where I can explain these things to you, and I will do that in the next class. Okay, so meanwhile I can find that game. Okay, so this is what a promotion is. So now can we do some exercise on promotion?
Ma'am, I can't understand.
Now you will understand. See, there is a knight here. Okay, there is a pawn here. This is a white pawn. And we learned white pawn goes from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, can I capture this knight with this pawn? Answer is no. Because the knight is not here, knight is not here. Only if the piece is on these 2 squares, I can capture. Or if I move, then if they are here, I can capture, but it is not there. Now I'm moving, then these 2 squares. No, the knight is not here. Now these 2 squares, the knight is not on these 2 squares. So I cannot go fly and capture this, right? Now here, no, it is not possible. Now the pawn has gone here. Okay, so pawn has gone to the 7th rank. Now it is going to go to the end. End is 8th rank, right? For a white pawn, this is the starting, this is the end. So it has reached the end. Now all I can do is take this white pawn away from the board, and then I can choose one among these 4. Okay, and I am planning to take a rook. So the pawn becomes the rook. Since it has reached the end, the pawn becomes the rook. Okay, this concept is legal. It is in World Chess Federation's rules, and we call this term promotion. Okay, pawn gets promoted in the 8th rank, white pawns. Black pawns gets promoted in the 1st rank. Okay, now this piece will act like a rook, and then you can capture this. Okay, so we'll do some 2-3 exercises, then you will understand. Now I will show an example for this. Okay, so let's say this piece is here. Okay, so the pawn is black pawn starts from 7th rank, right? This is the starting, and first rank is the end. So the pawn is moving. It's moving, and it has reached the end. Now it can get promoted to a knight. Okay, so promotion, it's your choice. Okay, there are 4 pieces to which you can promote a pawn. Okay, so queen or a rook or a bishop or a knight. It's your choice. Now I want to take a knight, so I took a knight. And in next move, I will just capture this knight. So it's okay if you don't understand. Now we will do one small exercise. So can we start with Shravan? Okay, Shravan, make this pawn move.
And 7. Hello?
So first step, where will it move?
F3, ma'am.
Okay, then after F3, Shravan, reply. So you're going to reply till it gets promoted. After F3,
F4, ma'am.
then
F5, ma'am.
then
F6.
after that,
F7, ma'am.
now it has reached F7. And now next move you got to promote. Okay, to which piece you will promote? You can choose one among these 4. Sorry,
Rook.
rook. So see, the moment you take this F7, put it in F8, take it out of the board, then take the rook, put it here on that place wherever it gets promoted. So this is how you do it in the real chessboard. Okay, if it is in online, it will automatically change to whichever piece you are choosing. Okay, so now the pawn on F7 got promoted to a rook. When it is pawn in F8, it has no use. It cannot move backwards. It has no squares in the front, right? So imagine a pawn in F8. It will be useless. That's why we have this concept. But it has taken a lot of effort to come here, right? So we have to encourage someone who is doing hard work, right? So that is why the pawns get promoted. So now this rook, can it capture the queen? Yes, it can capture. Okay, now this piece will act like a rook. Even if you have 2 rooks already, you can still promote a pawn to a rook, and this rook would be the 3rd rook. Okay, so now Aldrin, I want you to try. So what is the first move? So this is white. Then you should remember 2 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is forward. Aldrin?
Ma'am, we were not able to see this thing till now, so I need to teach him.
I am only guessing.
I shared already, right? So everyone could not see?
No problem was from my side, ma'am.
Oh,
Some network.
okay. Okay, okay. So shall I send it in WhatsApp so that he can answer? I will send it in group, the picture of it.
No, ma'am, teach and I'll wait. மேம் நீங்க நடத்துறப்பே நாங்க அந்த ஸ்கிரீன் வரல.
அது ஓகேமா, இப்ப நான் வாட்ஸ்அப்ல அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன், அதை வச்சு அவன் சொல்ல ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டோம்.
சோ அவனுக்கு இன்னும் தெரியாதுல மேம், எனக்கு புரிஞ்சிச்சு, நான் தான் அவனுக்கு இன்னும் சொல்லி தரணும்.
I will guide him.
Okay மேம் சொல்லுங்க.
Okay, see the screen, Aldrin. So the pawn is on C2. Okay, it has to capture the knight which is on f8. Okay, so I will guide you. You tell me the squares. Okay, so what is the first step? Can others see the screen?
First name is Chalo.
Yes,
Isha,
ma'am.
okay. So
Yes,
others listen
ma'am.
here. Okay, now everyone be on mute. Aldrin, so pawn வந்து எப்பயுமே முன்னாடி தான் மூவ் பண்ணும். ஓகேவா? இது ஒயிட் பான்னால செகண்ட் ரேங்க்ல இருந்து 8th ரேங்க் போகும்.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so this pawn moves from second rank and it goes, the end is 8th rank. Okay, so this is c2 pawn, it goes to 8, c8. Okay, now tell me what is the first move.
First one, sir. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
C4, ma'am.
Very good. So because pawn can move 2 steps in the very first move. After c4, so he told c4, then
Chalo, kati chalo.
Ma'am, C5,
very good. Then
C6, C7,
okay,
C8, ma'am.
okay. So from c8, can it move backwards?
No, ma'am.
No, pawns will not move backwards, so it cannot go back to c7. Okay, now is there any square before it, before c8?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so Appa, what do we do? So now the pawn gets promoted. Okay, so this pawn can either become a queen or rook or bishop or knight. You have to omit pawn and king. Other 4 pieces it can become. Okay, so now what do you want your pawn to become? So that you can capture the knight in the next move. See, and the pawn c8 ல என்னவா மாறணும்? அப்ப வந்து உன்னால knight ஈஸியா கேப்சர் பண்ண முடியும்.
என்னவா மாறணும்? ரைட் கேப்சன். பான் கிங்கா மாறணுமா? இல்லாட்டி ரூக்கா மாறணுமா? இல்லாட்டி குயினா மாறணுமா? ரூக்கா மாறணுமா? சொல்லுங்க.
Ma'am, rook, ma'am.
So if it is a rook, then it can capture, right? So that concept, அதுக்கு பேர் தான் promotion அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். Okay, so now the pawn at the endக்கு போனா மட்டும்தான் இந்த மாதிரி promote ஆக முடியும். So listen everyone, when it goes to the end, second rank is starting, 8th rank is end. When it goes to the end, it gets promoted, and then this piece will act like a rook. So அப்ப c8 la you will put the pawn on c8. Okay, then you will take it away from the chessboard and instead you will put a rook because you chose rook, right? You can choose anyone. Okay, and the 4 pieces la you can choose anyone. You cannot choose a pawn, you cannot choose a king. You can choose anyone among the rest. Okay, and then you can put that piece. Now that becomes a rook, and now can a rook capture that? So Aldrin, can a rook capture that piece in f8?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it will act like a rook. So did you get it now? This concept is called promotion. Clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, Anirudh, you can answer. You can give your answer in WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
okay, I could hear you now. Anirudh. So can you see the screen, Anirudh?
No. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now I could hear you clearly. Now there is a pawn in 7th rank.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, black pawn. So how does it go? 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now where will it move first?
First 6th rank,
Okay, then
7th rank, then
Eight.
5th rank,
then
4th rank, then
then
3rd rank, then
Then?
2nd rank, then 1st rank, ma'am.
so first rank is end, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what does it what does it get promoted to?
Rook, ma'am.
Okay, so that's your wish. You can promote to anything, or according to the situation, you can promote. Okay, so Rook, very good. Now, who's there after that? Now, Isha.
Yes, ma'am.
So, where does this pawn move?
This pawn first move to G4.
After that,
After that, G5.
then,
G6.
then.
And then G7.
Now, what will happen if it goes to G8?
It will get promoted
Very
into
good.
a piece.
Which piece do you want it to get promoted?
I want it to get promoted into Rook.
Okay. Why everyone wants a Rook? Anyways, that's fine. That's correct only. You can promote it to any one piece. That's your choice only. Okay. So now, Leksha, there is a pawn here, and then I want to capture this knight. Okay, where will this pawn move first?
Ma'am, first it should move to
Just tell me clearly.
ma'am should move to C6.
Okay, then
Then C4. I mean C5.
right. It cannot go to since it's moved, it cannot jump. Okay, only one step. A
Ma'am,
moved piece.
C4.
C4. Then a moved pawn can only move one step ahead. Okay. So then after C4,
C3.
C3, then
C2.
C2. Then in C1, what happens to a black pawn?
Ma'am, in the C1, the pawn gets promoted.
Okay, so to which piece you should get it promoted so that in next move you can capture this knight?
Rook.
Will a rook capture this knight in one move?
No, ma'am.
Then which piece you should get it promoted?
Bishop.
Will it see? This piece is on light square. The square is dark square. If you take a bishop, this is a dark square bishop. It can never capture this knight.
Okay, ma'am.
So which piece? So if a pawn is getting promoted here, it will be a dark square bishop. Sorry. If a pawn is getting promoted to a bishop here on C1, then that bishop will act like a dark square bishop. Okay, the dark square bishop cannot capture a piece which is in light square. So what should you get it promoted? You should get it promoted to? Piyush, can you answer? To which piece should you get it promoted to? So that it can capture. Knight. See, this is a landing square, Leksha. See. So you get it promoted to a knight, and immediately in one move you can capture this knight. Okay, so you got it. Okay, now two more questions. Not here. Okay, Shanvika, now tell me to which piece I should promote this pawn so that I can immediately capture this rook in the next move. Hello, Shanvika.
Yes, ma'am.
So pawn will get promoted here, right? To
Yes.
which piece I should promote it so that immediately I can capture this rook?
Bishop.
Very good. So it will act like which square bishop? Light square bishop or a dark square bishop? Light square bishop. Yes. So now it can capture. Very good. Now the question is for Shravan. Okay, Shravan, where should I promote this black pawn? In which square? Where will this pawn go? Black pawn எப்படி போகும்? So it starts from 7th rank. What is the end?
Cross symbol.
இல்லடா எங்க மூவ் பண்ணும்? one step தானே மூவ் பண்ணும்.
Yes, ma'am.
இப்போ இங்க இருந்து இது எங்க மூவ் பண்ணும் கேக்குறாங்க.
E2 ல இருக்கிற pawn, where will it move?
E2 ல இருந்து எங்க போகும்?
Black pawn என்ன கத்துண்டோம்? 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. இப்ப 2 ல இருக்கு செகண்ட் ரேங்க்ல. நெக்ஸ்ட் எங்க போகும்? E1 ல போனா எண்டா E1 7 ல ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றாங்க. E1 ல எண்ட் ஆறாங்க. எண்டிங் ஸ்கொயர். இதுக்கு மேல ஸ்கொயர்ஸ் இல்ல பாரு. கரெக்டா? So now tell me to which piece you will promote it so that in next move now promotion will happen. After that you can capture the queen. So அப்ப எந்த piece அத எடுத்துக்கணும் நம்ம? pawn எதுவா மாத்தணும்?
Bishop, ma'am.
Okay, bishop. So this bishop will act like a dark square bishop, and then in the next move you can capture. Very good. So did everyone understand how this happens and why this happens? Pawn promotion happens because when the pawn reaches the end, it has no other option. It cannot move back. It cannot do
Yes,
anything.
ma'am.
But it has taken lot of effort to go till there, right? So it has managed all the attacks in between. It has done a very good job and it has gone to the end. Now that becomes a strong, powerful piece. And that, how does it become powerful? By getting promoted. Okay, so you cannot promote to a king. There should be only one king in chessboard. For white, there will be only one king. For black, there will be only one king. So that is why we cannot promote a pawn to a king. And pawn being a pawn is useless because it cannot move backwards. So you have to choose any other 4 pieces. It can either get promoted to a queen or to a bishop or to a rook or to a knight. Okay. So can we finish the class? If you have any doubt, you can message me. You can give a voice message. So whenever I have time, I will surely reply. Chala, bye. So I will
Bye,
today.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can message me. Okay. So bye. We'll finish it now. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.